Thank you very much. Advocate, and we asked former Minister Cele this question, and he was happy to answer it. And the same thing with the Minister Mkhwanazi on special leave. When you went through Matlala's phones, did you find that Bheki Cele called Matlala when Matlala was in prison, or did you call him after prison? Because he says when Matlala was in prison, he didn't call him. And then when Matlala was outside prison, now that he knew the kind of character he was, he has never had any form of communication with him.
I myself have not looked at those communications, and those are still part of the investigation. But those were part of the allegations we became aware of, that there were communications by politicians and senior members of the South African Police Services. The ex-minister's name was mentioned, as was the name of Lieutenant General Sabia, as well as other police officials on the platforms that they have. And because they have come out in the commissions, we are looking at them, yes.
But what if he's part of those things? Okay, just for record's sake, are you confirming that Matlala's phone's records were tampered with when they were handed over to IDAC?
There were communications that were deleted, yes. But what will happen, Honorable Malema, it goes to the question that Honorable Klopper asked. When did those gaps, those deletions take place? And if they happened at material times when allegations are being made that Mr. X would have started communicating, one is able to draw those inferences and take the investigation in a different way.
Mr. Matlala's issue, when it was referred to you, who referred it?
It was referred to us by a general in the risk audit section of the South African Police.
Or not commissioner?
Not
the national commissioner?
Not the national commissioner.
Now, what I want to understand is, when a matter is reported to you, is referred to you, where do you come in as a head? Does it come to you, and then you choose investigators, or how does it work?
So when the matters, when matters are referred, they get sent to the head of investigations, Ndata Matthew Sosoko, and he, together with the two chiefs, Chief Lusanda Boy and Chief Dylan Perumal, would assess the matter. They put an application together. If they are of a view it falls within the mandate, I get to then consider an application. If they're not sure, what they will do is indicate that there is a Section 27 referral. However, there's a bit of uncertainty on an aspect or two, and for those reasons, they're not sure if it falls within the mandate. We might have a discussion, but it has been very, I can't even remember off the top of my head how many of those would have happened.
So when General Mkhwanazi says there is a person in your office who's feeding him with information, will that person not be acting in a rogue manner? Because in terms of line of reporting and duty, there's no any other channel that says there could be a person in your office who reports to provincial commissioner.
You are correct.
You
are correct.
Now, when a person reports, like he said, someone from your office reports to him, and he knows, that's how he knows these things, will that person not acting in a rogue manner?
Correct, they are.
Meaning there is a rogue in your office?
If that is how you frame it, yes.
Because General Mkhwanazi said there were rogues in your office, and here is a rogue that takes you information in your office and gives to General Mkhwanazi. With that being said by General Mkhwanazi about that kind of a rogue element in your office, what steps have you taken to, including amongst other things, solicit more detailed information and evidence as colleagues from General Mkhwanazi, because it doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter what he said to you. You guys still owe this country a duty to protect it and serve it. So when you hear such things, why are you not reaching out to say, can you please give me these elements that you are saying exist in my office? Because here I'm fighting corruption and I'm not going to have people who are behaving in a corrupt manner in this office.
I agree with you, Honorable Malema. However, there were these processes that were taking place. And so I was waiting for that. I've got to deal with the Ad Hoc Committee, deal with the Matlala Commission. And like I said to you, there's no reason not to talk to Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. I didn't want it to seem as though we were trying to cover ourselves. There's nothing to cover in IDAC. And I'm sure if he has that information, and I do contact him now that I'm done with the Ad Hoc Committee, that he would share that information. And if he does, we will then be able to act.
Advocate, the issue of your husband should never put you in a difficult situation where you start doubting your capabilities and your capacity. Sitting here, for me, this is quality leadership coming from a black woman. You answer questions properly, you give us information, well articulate. There will be more challenges. They come inherently with being a female leader. We all have, issues that we might not have handled properly. It's part of growth. It's part of becoming more experienced and then dealing with matters differently going forward. And when you live here, this should never, I heard you saying I'm very angry, it must never be one of the issues that are going to distract you from fighting crime and fighting corruption. You came here, we shared that information with you. On a hindsight means I'm more clever now, and you should take it in that spirit and continue to fight. I thought Winnie Mandela died, but Winnie Mandela is multiplied. Thank you very much.
I receive. Thank you.